Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another successful student interview to present to you guys. Today I've got Teemu. He's from Finland. So welcome, Teemu. Super happy to have you on the channel today.
Thanks.
Teemu's actually a student. He's a student in the Shopify Freedom course. And how long have you been a student? When did you actually join?
I joined in this course in the March of last year.
March of
So I have
2020.
been like 10 months now, yes.
Before that, did you know anything about Shopify or e-commerce or anything like that?
I have been in the e-commerce since August 2019 because I did Amazon FBA like 8 months before I found Shopify and Shopify Freedom course.
So I guess before Shopify Freedom, you were doing Amazon. How was that? Did you succeed with Amazon?
No. I failed like 10 to 12 products because I rushed too much in the product selection and needs selection phase.
So you tried like 10 to 12 products and it didn't work with Amazon. Wow, that's a lot of products. Was it like you launched all these products at the same time or one after the other?
No, one after the another. And yeah, now when I'm thinking about this Amazon FBA thing, it was always the same thing that I rushed the product selection. I didn't do the proper work to know what is the good product.
When you joined Shopify Freedom, you wanted to try Shopify just because Amazon wasn't working for you, right?
Yes, basically yes.
And so if you'd like to share, what has been your biggest month with Shopify? Like how much in revenue have you made? Sales with your Shopify?
In revenue, it was like 18,000, and if you include the VAT, which we have to collect in Finland, it's something like 24,000.
So yeah, because you're selling with your Shopify. Do you have one store on Shopify or do you have multiple?
I have multiple. I have this same store which I'm running in Finland. I have basically the other version of it in the USA, but all of these sales came from Finland.
So your most successful Shopify store is in Finland right now.
Yes.
Okay, and that's very interesting because most students and most people in e-commerce, they sell obviously in the United States or Big Four, US, Canada, UK, Australia. So maybe you can share, how has it been selling in Finland? Is it different? Was it difficult to sell to the people from Finland or no?
I think it could be a little bit easier than in the USA because as you know, e-commerce in Finland is still in the baby steps when you compare to USA and all these other big countries.
There is no Amazon either in Finland. There's no Amazon. So
no, only in Sweden. But it doesn't have any effect to Finland.
Yeah, it just launched Amazon Sweden, I think in August or something it was. But so 18,000. So when you joined Shopify Freedom in March of 2020, about 1 year ago, almost.
Yes.
And how long did it take you to reach success with Shopify from that time?
I also failed a couple of stores with Shopify before I launched this one. So it take like 5 months to turn into profits.
What was if you don't mind sharing, what was like the biggest reason for failing at those stores, the first ones?
Same as in Amazon. I rushed the product selection phase, and I don't know why I have to do the same mistake like 10 or 15 times.
Yeah, but I totally understand you because when you're starting out, and I had the same, you're so excited and you just want to start, right? So you find a product and you let's go, right? But obviously, when you're a beginner with e-commerce, like there are certain products that seem so easy to launch and they seem like they make a lot of money, but then when you actually do it, it's like, okay, it's so competitive and it's not working, right? So okay, so then this product that you are successful with now, is it just one product? Is it multiple products on the same store? Is it like a brand?
Actually, it's like a brand because Finland is a really small market, so the life cycle of one product is not so long.
Is it still drop shipping? I'm assuming you're doing fulfillment.
Yes, first product I launched is now private labeled, and I have a 3PL warehouse in Vantaa near Helsinki, Finland. But this newest product, which I use to bring people to my store, it's still drop shipping from China.
Right now on your store, you have a few products. You said one of the products is in a 3PL warehouse in Vantaa, yeah? Was it easy to find a 3PL warehouse in Finland?
Yes, it was quite easy because we have only a couple of good ones, so it was not a problem.
And how much do they charge? Like, is it like the same as, because on Amazon, usually it's like pick and pack fee, stuff like that. Without the shipping, just for the pick and pack, it's going to be like $3 to $4, maybe $5 per unit. Is it about the same?
Yes, it's about the same.
Just in euros.
I remember about the pick and pack is 150, and then the shipping depends, of course, the size of the product, but It's
And
something around 5 and 10 depends on product you are going to send.
because obviously they're shipping it from Helsinki, the capital of Finland, to the rest of Finland. Is it the same day, or they get it in just 1 to 2 days, the customer?
It's basically 1 to 2 days.
Cool. So now, where you're at with e-commerce, what are your goals for the future?
So my biggest goal with the Finnish store, I will run it and maybe grow it a bit. But then my bigger goal is to cross the USA market as well, because it's something really interesting, because in Finland you basically cannot scale so much because we don't have audience for that.
Yeah, Finland has I think, is it 2 million, 3 million, 5 million? 5 million, right? 5 million. I think it's similar to Norway and Sweden. I think 10 million in Sweden.
10 million around.
Yeah. So obviously in the United States you have 320 million. So, and in Canada 40 million, UK I'm not sure, but yeah, but there's pros and cons, like you said, with Finland. I guess the pro is that it's maybe easier because e-commerce is at the beginning stages, but the con is that it's such a small market. So with your store right now, how are you getting all of your customers? Is it just Facebook ads?
Yes, mainly Facebook ads.
How has Facebook ads been for you? Has it been very difficult to get them profitable, or no?
It was first when I started those, but now when I'm starting to know something, it's not so hard anymore.
Yeah, so you've actually been through the Shopify Freedom course, and also you got mentorship from Josh. So how has, I'm assuming that Josh, you and him worked together a lot, right, during this time?
Yes, we have went together all the steps from the beginning to this point.
Because I remember you posted a lot, and you're very active in the group, which is amazing. I always saw your posts and stuff. So I saw that you were from Finland as well, which is a country I like. I lived there for a summer and I enjoyed it. So that's awesome. So okay, so your next steps are to go to expand to the United States. Do you think it's going to be, because right now your brand is mostly in Finland, do you think it's going to be very difficult to expand to the US? What do you think?
Yes, it will be with this brand, because I'm in the pet needs. So
pet,
yes. Yeah. So I assume that I'm going to find some other needs to enter the US market, because as you know, pet needs is really hard, because it's maybe the most competitive of all of these niches.
I think obviously in America, all niches have a lot of different brands and it's pretty competitive. But what I know for sure is if you do a brand and if you do a product that you know, like either you're passionate about or you have some special knowledge in, like for example, I don't know if you saw the video I did recently with my friend Matt on Brodet. Yeah, so like the bidet for men. So for that, he didn't find that product just doing regular product research. He found that he had an idea because of his life experience, right? He was always wondering, why is there no bidets in America and Canada? Because he had a bidet in his house. So that's why. And every time he left his house, there was no bidet. So that's why. So I think it would be something good for you to think about as well in terms of for your brand. But yeah, okay. So can you like talk about what your background is, like before you got into e-commerce, before even Amazon? What were you doing? Were you working a job? Like what was your profession?
I'm electrical engineer, but I've had some business before as well. We have machining. We had machining company with my brother, but I sold my part of that company to my brother, and then engineering company. But I'm the only one in this. So basically, I sell my own design work and everything.
Okay. Were you like doing work all over Finland, or just
only in Finland? Yeah.
But like all over, or just in like one city?
One city. I have one main customer.
Okay. And what made you get into e-commerce? Like, why did you even want to do online business?
I don't know. I have been really interested in the e-commerce since 2015, but I never took action before a couple of years ago, 2 years ago.
I actually for me as well, I found out about e-commerce in 2015. But at the time, I was much younger. I was like 19 in 2015. Now I'm 24, about to turn 25. But at the time, there were no courses, no information about e-commerce. And I didn't really know how to start. I think that's probably the same for you. There was nothing. And then in 2017, that's when some courses started to come out. That's when I got into e-commerce as well. So the first time you got into e-commerce was 2018, right? 2018? 19. And so you invested in a course, I'm assuming, for Amazon? Yeah?
Yes. Actually, there is only one course in Finnish, and I took it.
Oh, it was a Finnish course?
Yes. But the course is good. I think it was not the reason why I failed with the Amazon. It was just myself.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's the course is failure is not a bad thing, obviously. So now you've pushed and you've succeeded. So right now you're doing 18K. That's with one store, right?
Yeah.
One store, and so you're paying 25% of that to VAT. Yeah.
24K is the
24K is revenue.
Sales. Yeah.
Yeah. So 24K is
actually 18,000 is revenue because it doesn't contain the VAT.
Right, I understand. So for all the viewers out there, just as information, in Europe, if you sell on e-commerce in Europe, you have to pay VAT. It depends, but usually 24% of your earnings. So Teemu's sales are like 24K, and then after VAT, it's 18. Yeah. So
yes, exactly.
Right now with 18, what's your profit margin like percentage?
It was something around 21%.
21%. So how much is that profit per month?
Wait,
yeah, pull up the calculator. I got it. 21% times 18,000. It's 3,780 euros. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm assuming the profit margin is 21% just because of the Facebook ad cost. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you looked into other ad traffic sources like TikTok or anything else? Go YouTube?
No, I have never tried those. Of course, I'm running into Instagram as well, but
yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, but nothing else.
We're working on a big update for Shopify Freedom, which everybody is going to have access to, including yourself. So in that one, we're including TikTok, YouTube, Google, and a lot of the other ones, maybe Snapchat as well. We'll see. But just because it's always best not to only rely on Facebook ads, because, obviously Facebook ad account can get banned. Did you have any issues with that? The Facebook ad account bans?
No, I'm really happy about that.
That's good.
No issues.
It's because everybody actually, including me and Matt, my business partner in Brodet, he actually, we all got our accounts banned and unbanned. It's a normal thing. I don't know why it happens with this e-commerce, but on Google, with Google ads, I've never been banned. Nobody ever gets banned on Google. Google's much more chill with their accounts. So yeah. What's your biggest, I guess, revenue goal by the end of 2021?
I want to hit 100K per month.
100K per month. And do you see a road there?
Yes, I see the bigger picture, but I don't have all of the steps clear yet. But I think I will figure it out.
100%. Like it's just math. If you can do 10K, you can do 100, right? I think for you, the big challenge is, the Finland population, audience size. Yeah, because your audiences, I'm assuming when you're doing your Facebook ads right now, your most profitable audiences, are they still cold interest, or are you doing like lookalikes and stuff?
Actually, I don't do lookalikes. They have not worked for me. So basically what I do, I have a well-seasoned pixel. So I just basically put the pixel audience and it works fine. Okay,
cool. And what are your audience sizes like, and like how many people in the audience?
I have done really broad audiences, so they have been like 500K.
500K, so like 10% of Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So everybody in Finland saw your product.
Actually, I just watched one of my video, and it has been seen like 400,000 times. So it's one of the 10.
10%. Yeah, one in every 10 people. Yeah. So I think, so what do you think is the maximum revenue that you can make just in Finland with your brand?
Pet needs is the total amount in Finland is like 800 million. So I think with this brand, I will be able to do like 500K maybe.
500K per year?
Per year, yes.
And you said the total sales volume for all pet niche in Finland is 800 million.
Yes, but we have a couple of really big fishes here. So of course it will be possible to do much more. But for me, because I'm hitting the USA market as well, I think 500K will be the maximum for this brand.
I think if I were you, I would, because you already have your site in Finnish and everything set up for Finland, I would obviously try to hit the ceiling of Finland, the maximum you can do before you try America, because America is going to be a whole different, because now you have to do your site in English and English customer service and everything like that, right? So right now, are you doing your customer service yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. So
basically, I do everything myself at this moment.
Obviously you're answering customer emails in Finnish. Like, how are your customers? Are they happy with the product?
Yes, I think I will get only one complaint per 100 customers, so
It's good.
pretty good. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And are you ever planning on going to Amazon with your product? Obviously not Amazon in Finland.
No.
No?
These products are sold in Amazon maybe 4 to 5 years already, so I think I will not even try that.
You know, the biggest thing is the branding. So if you, even if, because the product, you can find any product anywhere, right? But if you can brand it well, obviously you have done a good job of that in Finland, then like my point is you shouldn't be afraid just because something is sold on Amazon, like bidets. You know, bidets have already been on Amazon, very, very competitive on Amazon. But I was telling Matthew to go and launch it on Amazon. I helped him launch it on Amazon, and it worked just because of the branding, because we did it in a different way, because it's Brodet, it's for bros, for men, you know. So, Teemu, can you share what would be your biggest words of advice for somebody starting out with e-commerce? They're thinking of starting an online business. What do you think you should?
You should find proper mentor in the early steps. Don't do same mistakes that I've done, because you really don't have to do those. So if you find a course, it will be the best.
Because for you, but you said you joined. I mean, was there a time when you didn't have a course? You tried to do everything yourself?
No.
So you joined the course from the beginning?
Yes, I joined, but I was so excited that I started doing everything before we have checked them with the mentor. So that's the reason.
So your advice is to join a great course, obviously Shopify Freedom, the one you're in. Get with mentorship, and then basically make sure that you check everything with the mentor. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And do you have you attended the calls with Josh?
Some of them. I have watched the replays below, but always I didn't manage to come to the call itself. But
yeah, is it in the middle of the night for you? Is that why?
Yes, I think so. It was in the night time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So any other pieces of advice you want to give to people about e-commerce?
Maybe not. It's the biggest one, that don't rush too much.
I agree. I would say don't be reckless, you know, because you just move slowly. You know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? So, okay, cool. Thank you so much, Teemu. Thank you for being on the interview today.
Yeah, thank you.
So that was Teemu. I'm so happy that he joined us today here on the channel. Now, Teemu has been a part of the Shopify Freedom course, which is my Shopify course. I launched it in 2019, and we've had a tremendous amount of success stories since then. And it's not only me that does the mentoring. I'm partnered up with our head of Shopify, Josh Bach. He actually was one of my earliest students in the Shopify Freedom program. He learned from me, and then he actually applied all the knowledge. And now today, he does over $1 million per year in sales with his Shopify brands. And he is actually the head of Shopify in the course. So if you join, you actually get access to both myself and to Josh, one-on-one Facebook mentorship every single day at any time, 24/7. You know, you can message Josh and you can ask him any questions. He's actually in the trenches doing Shopify every single day. And then you also get calls with myself and with Josh. So you'll find the link to join the Shopify Freedom course down below, and it's going to teach you every single thing you need to know to build a successful Shopify business, just like Teemu was able to do. There's absolutely no reason why that can't be you, because as you can see, Teemu was not from the United States. He's actually from Finland, and that's actually what we pride ourselves on at Ecommerce Freedom. The fact that anybody can succeed from anywhere. So once again, thank you so much for watching. You can find a lot of useful links down below, as well as my podcast, The Dan Bass Show. The price of the Shopify Freedom program, by the way, will be going up to $1,000, $997, because the Amazon course and the Shopify course, I think, should be priced the same, and they're not. The Shopify course has been available at a big discount at $497 for the longest time. So you'll find the link down below to join, and I'm super excited for your success and looking forward to it. Thank you once again, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.